Alright, hey YouTube, Quickie Board here, and the background footage for this game is going to be me playing Bloons Tower Defense 5 Mobile, attempting to do a Ninja Monkey only run. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but who gives a shit, really. The topic of this commentary is going to be um, something that happened a couple days ago, maybe even a couple weeks ago, in Irving, Texas, to a freshman at a high school named Ahmed Muhammad. The reason I'm making a video so late is I'm not so in tune with things like social media. Main reason is I'm a no life. I sit on my ass all day, play Xbox, do shit like this. But recently my Xbox has malfunctioned. I've sent it in for repairs a couple days ago. Estimated time of delivery is October 9th, so until then I have absolutely nothing to do. So I decided, hey, read about this story online, might as well share it with other people like me who, instead of doing something with their lives, browse YouTube Live. So the general gist of the story is this kid, Ahmed Muhammad, 14, freshman, about 20 minutes before he goes to bed, decides, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a clock. So that's what he does. He builds a clock. I haven't seen any picture of it. I don't know what it looks like. All I know is that he was able to fit it inside a pencil box. There was a circuit board and some LCD screens. That's pretty impressive for a 14-year-old kid. I mean, I'm a sophomore. I probably couldn't make a clock if you gave me an 8-hour tutorial. This kid does other stuff too. He repairs his own go-kart. He fixes other appliances in his house. He's just a genius, really. Crazy smart. But he gets the idea to bring it to school, which he does. Fits it in his pocket or his backpack or something. And he initially shows it to one of his teachers. I don't know if the teacher was his friend. All I know is that the teacher, or at least all we've heard, is that the teacher advises him not to show the clock to anyone else in the school. And that's a little freaky. I'm not so sure what he thought, but that's a little freaky. You see this generally new kid to the school. He's a freshman. They've never seen him before. He's Muslim. His parents are Muslim, and he makes a homemade clock. And he was. I'm. This teacher was sort of on his side. He wasn't assuming it. He knew it wasn't a bomb. He knew it was a clock, but he was trying to keep this kid safe, and he was trying to keep his reputation safe by telling him, try not to show it to too many people. Not a lot of people in this school know you, especially the teachers and the staff. They're definitely gonna be a little about it. And from what we can tell, he doesn't show it to anyone else. He keeps it in his backpack. He keeps it in his pocket. Everything's good. Everything's fine. But sometime later in school, either the clock malfunctions or an alarm goes off, and it starts beeping. And some other student, sees this Muslim kid. His backpack is now making a strange noise. She's like, "Hey, what's going on, Ahmed?" And other people are like, "What's going on?" And he opens his backpack and he pulls out a small device about the size of a pencil box. It's flashing, it's beeping, and all we hear after that is the teacher says, "That looks like a bomb," and then the police are called. He is dragged out of the school in cuffs and then interrogated. And the interrogation doesn't sound nice. He says that during the interrogation, instead of referring to him by his full name or by his first name, they only refer to him as Muhammad. And they were asking him why he brought a bomb to school. Was he making a bomb? Was he a part of a terrorist cell? Basically, are you a terrorist? Are you a threat to our country? And it's just sad, this genius kid is ridiculed and excluded and targeted just because he's Muslim. And I'm not saying the teachers are in the wrong. Even though they are, I can sort of see where they're coming from with this. I mean, here's this Muslim kid you don't know. You've got no idea what he's all about. And all of a sudden, his backpack starts flashing. His backpack starts beeping. You're making noise. I can understand how they're going to jump to conclusions a little bit, but just immediately calling the cops on the kid, not giving him time to explain what's going on, not giving him time to show off what he's created, to disassemble it, to prove to him it's not a bomb. They call the cops, and it's just sad. But I will say the support this kid is getting, absolutely crazy. He's the White Hat people at the White House are calling him out. Obama straight up invited him. I read the tweet. He's like, "Hey Ahmed, nice clock. Why don't you bring it to the White House sometime?" Um, I heard Mark Zuckerberg also tweeted at him. I don't know what he said, but there's support groups everywhere going up for these kids, and I'm just fucking excited. I'm sure this kid's excited. I'm 100% sure he's excited. I've heard he's transferring schools. I don't blame him either. I mean, he said that his whole life he's been ridiculed for his religion and for how he looks. And middle school people call him bomb maker and terrorist, and it's just sad, you know. So there's something else I want to talk about, and that's the other side of the argument. The school's sticking with what they've done. You know, they're not too upset. They're not too angry with him, and they're staying with what they said. You know, and I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They've got courage. They're not backing down. They fucking don't care. They thought what they thought, and they're not ashamed of that, which is cool. And then there's other people that support them. I've heard Sarah Palin is a supporter. I'm sure there's other people, probably millions, you know. And then I'm also sure there's people who just fucking hate him and who are convinced it was a bomb. You know, I don't really fucking know. As I said, I'm not totally with social media. I've never been much of the kind of person to pay attention to stuff like that. Well, I've talked about that topic. I've still got 20 more rounds. It's pretty awkward. You guys, like Minecraft? It's a pretty fun game. I could talk about my upload schedule for the next couple weeks, I guess. Expect more videos like this. I'll be surfing social media, talking about a lot of stuff. I sort of have an idea of what my next video is going to be for tomorrow. Expect to upload it around this time, which I think is 8. Yeah, it's 8:30, so expect an upload around that time. And for the next few weeks, it's pretty much just going to be this. Me playing Bloons Tower Defense 5, mobile, Bloons Tower Defense Battles. I do have Clash of Clans, but that's a game that really requires a lot of editing and trimming, and I don't feel like doing that. I could try Monkey City. I heard that's a pretty fun game. It's like Clash of Clans, but it's not so much multiplayer oriented. It's definitely a game you can totally rock out single player, which is pretty cool. Definitely sometime after October 11th, expect console uploads, or at least videos of me playing stuff like Destiny. I've been going over to my friend's house a bit to play it, so I'm sort of caught up with the Taken King. You know, I don't have any new exotics, but I'm up there. I got like 230 light level on my Hunter. It's something, even though I've only played a couple days. Oh shit, forgot to hit play. I'm losing track already. This video is longer than it should be now. I'm mostly gonna do PvP videos since I don't feel like a lot of people want to watch me do stuff like I'll film me doing the raid for the first time. I'll maybe do Nightfalls, but stuff that I typically do with random players because my friends either aren't online, won't be uploaded a lot. I'll still also don't expect anything cool like montages or like editing or intros. I don't have a recorder as of right now on my Xbox. I do have a laptop. I don't have no Elgato. I don't have a microphone. Most of it is going to be me live streaming from the Xbox, and then making Twitch highlights and uploading and exporting those to YouTube. And so feel free to watch those later on. I'm not saying you have to. I definitely wouldn't want to watch a fucking Xbox recorded live stream. Ooh, let's get that. Yeah, that's nice. God, I'm gonna fucking lose. Maybe sometime at the end of the year, maybe around Christmas, I'll be able to get an Elgato or something along the lines, be able to get a mic Maybe then I can sort of start doing some more elaborate stuff. But don't expect much from this channel as of now. It's definitely gonna be tiny. It's gonna be small. It's not gonna be a lot of comedy. I feel like if I did try and do that, it would just be really awkward and cringy, and no one would want to watch it. So on videos like this, where I don't really like, where I'm not playing with other people, just expect me to talk about other shit that's going on in other people's lives. I also don't feel like talking about myself a lot. I don't feel like people would want to hear about me since my life's pretty boring. You know, fucking still in high school. No one wants to fucking hear about what's going on in high school. Just go watch like Family Ties or some shit. That's a pretty like down to earth explanation of what goes on. I will say, uh, when I did watch a lot of TV growing up, because up until around fourth grade, I was the only kid who lived in the whole neighborhood. Well, that's not true, but I was the only kid like in my age. Everyone else was in middle school or in elementary school and stuff, or in higher grades. So there was no one that I really wanted to hang out with, or no one that really wanted to hang out with me. So I watched a lot of TV, and the general basis is you get bullied a lot. That is not the case at all. I don't see a lot of kids get bullied. None of my friends get bullied. It's just very non-existent. Everyone seems to. It's maybe it's just the high school I go to. Everyone seems to know each other, and the kids that don't know each other get to know each other pretty fast. It's never a thing where it's like, oh, you're fucking fat, you're fucking ugly, fuck you. It's like, hey, dude, wanna play basketball with us? And you're like, oh, sure, why not? And then you fucking become friends. That's pretty much it. Nothing to fucking say. Hmm. So this video is coming to an end. I want you, whoever views this, in the comment section to voice your opinion about the Ahmed situation. Also state if you do have an Xbox One, what your favorite game is, and if it's Destiny, have you bought the Taken King? Have you done the King's Fall raid yet? What are you thinking of the DLC so far? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's worth the $40? Me? Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's pretty much Destiny 2. It is Destiny 2.0. It's pretty much a whole new game. They pretty much just said, fuck it, get rid of this other shit. Aw, yeah, rank 4 ice tier. Ooh, shit, what is this? Frozen balloons, freeze other balloons. They come, boring. Freeze all, doesn't seem too well in later rounds. Alright, well, later YouTube, this has been QWERTY Keyboard. If you like the video, if you like the commentary, drop a like, and don't forget to comment what your favorite Xbox One game is and what you think about the whole Ahmed situation. I'll see you guys later.